Enzorecto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
Well, Congressman Leviste and his mother, Senator Lauren Legarda, are also being investigated by the ombudsman over plunder and graft complaints in connection with 10 billion pesos worth of solar energy projects. Former House lawmaker Lito Atienza has accused Senator Legarda of offering a 10 million peso government funding allocation in exchange for supporting the solar franchise application of her son, an offer that Atienza says he rejected. Mr. Atienza now joins us here on the program. Now, we also tried to get the side of Senator Legarda and Congressman Leviste, but they have yet to respond to our request. Congressman, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us today. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, Carmina. Mabuhay.
So, Congressman, you have been talking about this, but now that it's come to the fore, I want to backtrack a bit. The franchise to SPSB was granted in 2019, but the groundwork for the pursuit of that franchise started way before then. Congressman, when did you first come to know of the company and the pursuit for that franchise?
From the beginning, because I got curious. A small company with a capitalization of 1 million pesos is offering to solarize the whole nation, provided they're given a national franchise. Sabi ko, teka muna, hindi maganda yata exchange yan. 1 million pesos, you're promising to solarize the whole nation. Hindi mangyayari yan. I smell scam. So, kontra ko from the very beginning.
Ano pa po yung red flags na turn off po kayo at naging suspicious kayo?
You want a national franchise for a piece of paper, a non-existent corporation.
Pero bago pa po noon. Opo,
pero the biggest red flag.
Yeah, when he was granted, but even before that, you said.
No, before it was granted, we already raised the question. Hindi pwedeng makaya nitong maliit na kumpanyang ito ang kanilang iaalok sa gobyerno. And the whole industry of solarization, small companies, also came to Congress and talked to us, appealed to us. Kung naman yung ganyan yan, pababuhin ninyo yung industriya. So I listened and I accepted the fact. Tama naman yung kanilang sentiments na parang, why are you giving a national franchise which is not even necessary? Wala naman kami mga franchise. We are existing. We are serving the people. So, yun ang basis ko na kontra ko from the very beginning. Now, they changed the offer. They made their company capitalized by 1 billion. But even that, they didn't change my position. Because I figure, after the fact, babaguhin nyo, gawin yung 1 billion. What difference does it make? 1 billion pesos will not solarize the whole nation. So it still smells of an unequal exchange for a total national franchise for that kind of small untested company.
So an unequal exchange, I'm sorry, Congressman, but unequal exchange is one thing. But there's also the fact that you had suspected from the get-go that this franchise will eventually be flipped. What were the factors that led you to believe that?
Word was getting around already in the industry, and people who are involved in solarization were the ones saying, ay, flip lang na yan, bebenta nila yan sa mga Koreano, sa mga foreigners, sa Meralco. Lahat yung sinabi ng mga tao yun, nangyari. What did the young Leviste get all these billions? Only from that piece of paper.
What about the entry of Senator Lauren Legarda then? I mean, it's now widely reported that you had that meeting. Talk to us about that and the circumstances that surrounded that meeting, Congressman.
Well, it's very clear. Na-aprobahan yung prangkisa, not because of the young Leviste. He had no credibility to swing that vote. Pero the mother, the senator, did work hard to get her influence felt para makumbinsi yung mga congressmen na bumoto. Hindi magagawa ng sponsor. Yung sponsor, si Arthur Yap, hindi niya kayang swing ang majority ng congressmen kung siya lang. But with the help of the senator, lady senator, and the mother, swing nila.
You've been in politics for a long time now, Congressman Atienza. Is this a regular thing that happens?
I beg your pardon?
Is this a regular thing that happens? That someone in position would talk to other lawmakers to sway them? In your case, I believe you were offered 10 million pesos just to get your support for it.
Hindi
Is this
naman outright offer of 10 million. Inimbita ako magkape ni Senadora Legarda sa Manila Polo Club, where she is a member of. So nagpunta ako. Exactly at 8 o'clock, I was there. Then sabi niya, nakiusap siya, sabi niya, Lito, I understand you're against the granting of a national franchise to my son's company. Sabi ko, hindi naman ako kontra, pero hindi naman kailangan eh. The other companies are existing, operating without a franchise from Congress. So why is your son asking for one? A national franchise pa? Para bang the only one who will operate in the country with the sanction of the Philippine government. Sabi niya, Lito, tulungan mo na lang. Magaling na bata yan, matalino yan. Ay, sabi ko, baka matalino yan, pinakamatalino ng tao yan, pero hindi pa rin ako payag na isugal ang kalagayan ng bansa. We need electrification. Solarization is one of the solutions. Solar power. So I am very careful about approving franchises that may not work in favor of the nation. Yun lang naman sinabi ko. And she respected that. I mean, well, I understand your position. Pero I want you to know, this is where the issue came in. I want you to know I'm chairman of the APRO committee in the Senate. I can help you with a 10 million fund for any of your projects if you help my son. Sabi ko, Senadora, kung yan na pag-uusapan, I'm out of it. I stood up and got ready to leave. Nakiusap naman yung common friend namin na nag-ayos ng meeting. Lito, puka muna and listen to the side of the kaibigan matalik yun, the former governor of Antique. So naupo ko, hindi ako nagpakumbinsi. At hindi naman niya inulit na yung kanyang idea. Pero nagpatuloy kami mag-uusap. I insisted, he doesn't need a franchise, so obviously merong planong iba na hindi sa interes ng taong bayan, kundi sa interes ng kanyang solar para sa bayan.
Congressman, in that meeting, what was apparent to you that was irregular? Kasi lahat naman kayo nagmi-meeting, di ba?
I believe the rumors going around the industry of solar power that it would be flipped and sold to Meralco, to foreigners, to generate a lot of money, which is exactly what happened.
Yes, but sorry, going back po to that meeting, meron ho ba kayong napansin na irregular?
The whole thing was irregular. Why would you give a national franchise to a small company na wala namang kakayahan mag-solarize ng barangay? There are 50,000 barangays. Sabihin nga nila kung ilang barangay ang na-solarize nila. At saka, inisip ko na pag nakakuha ng franchise ito, magkakaroon ng value yung kumpanya nila. Doon sila kukuha ng pera. Tanungin nyo, magkano ang ginastos mo ng campaign? Sa kanyang sariling salita, sabi niya, he spent 60 billion pesos. Billion. Meron bang billion si Senator Legarda? Meron bang billion si Leandro? Saan ginawa yung campaign na yun? Si Congressman Marcoleta is suffering now from a 75 million peso donation. And si Leandro released 60 billion ang ginastos niya to become a congressman. Now, I think you should ask him, in fairness to the truth, made him explain. Kaya ako naman ay natutuwa sapagkat wala naman akong ginawa na after that. I only insisted, and I succeeded, in putting a provision in the law that if this franchise is sold to any other corporation, local or foreign, automatically it becomes not valid, invalidated, not effective. Yun, that much I did to ensure the integrity of the franchise and not to be used only as a business.
So,
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw.